This video is going to walk you through the process of taking information from your planner or your outline and converting it into an essay draft. So the first thing that you'll do is take the information from your planner or your outline and you're going to copy it and we're going to paste it into, oh, we don't want boxes. Let's see if we can paste without formatting, okay? So we're going to just paste the information in and then we're going to go back and we're going to edit it so that it makes coherent sentences. Oh, again, sorry. So I am copying and pasting one body paragraph or section of the planner at a time. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take all the information. We're going to make sure we take out the bullet points. We're going to pull everything together so that it looks like a full paragraph. Okay? We're going to make sure that our spacing looks good. Now, I am not doing any APA formatting at this point. We will do that in another video. We'll talk about how to set up your title page, how to set up double spacing, your font size, all of that, but we're not going to do that in this video. In this video, I just want to say, once we get the information from our planner into our document, then we start editing, okay? So the first thing is our attention getter here includes a second person point of view. Some instructors will allow this, some won't, but now is a good time to try and find a way to change up your wording to avoid the word you anywhere in your essay. So what if I said, I can't believe I'm finally an art teacher? Okay, that changes my punctuation. Now, I didn't go to college, went into retail. That's not a complete sentence. Let's edit that. I didn't go to college out of high school. Instead, I went into retail and worked as a cashier for years. So see, what we're doing is we're taking what was very sketchy, incomplete information and we're turning it into complete sentences. I had always wanted to be an art teacher because I'd always loved art, but unfortunately, I hated school. It took many years, but I finally decided to face my fears and chase my dreams, just like Max Book recommends in his 2017 essay for Maxima. Oh, our source should always be in italics. Our title should always be in quotation marks. Looking for multiple solutions and using logic instead of emotion led me to go back to school after years as a cashier, and I finally reached my goal of becoming an art teacher in an elementary school. So now we have an introduction. The sentences all work. We've checked our grammar. We've added in some transitions so that the sentences flow one into the next. Okay, we're going to do that with all of the rest of our paragraphs as well. This is also the time to go in and look at places where we need citations. So I was one of the 38% of American high school graduates who didn't believe college was in my future. This is a quote directly from this article, so we have to make sure that we add in a citation here. And again, there's a separate video about how to do APA citations correctly, but I just am pointing it out because this is absolutely one of the steps in converting a planner into a draft. I always recommend that students put citations in their planners, but sometimes students don't. So if you were just sketching out your ideas on a planner or an outline and you don't have citations, this process of writing the draft is where you'll go back and you'll fill that in. Now, you may look at this and say, this is a really short paragraph. We need to add some detail. So this is a great time to take these words and, again, make them into complete sentences, add detail, flesh them out, okay? Right out of high school, I got a job working in retail. It was a Cato store down the street from my house. It turned out that I was great at sales. Okay. And before the next summer, I was promoted to key holder. So do you see what's happening? I'm taking the information that was in my planner very vaguely, and I'm making it more specific. I'm adding in details, I'm building the story, and I'm fleshing out my paragraph lengths as I do that. Not long after that, so see, these are transitions that make the story flow. So I'm going from being promoted to getting married, and I'm using this chronological tie-in to make that sentence flow. I got married and had kids. Life goes on. Do I want to say life goes on? I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this so that I can come back to it later, because it works, but it also, I don't love it, so maybe I'll come back to this later. Or maybe I'll leave it. I'm not sure yet. It doesn't have to be fixed, but I'm highlighting it so that I can take another look at it. I was one of the 38%. I think that's a good paragraph, and I think we're ready to move on, okay? I'm essentially going to do the same thing to all of the rest of my paragraphs. And then I'm going to pull in the information from my conclusion. I'm kind of skipping ahead instead of doing the entire essay. Oh, I keep forgetting. Instead of doing the entire essay. All right, after years and years of ignoring my dreams because I never thought I'd reach them, here I am. That needs an exclamation mark. Here I am. Oops. I had to use a lot of critical thinking, but it finally worked out. Thinking logically, not emotionally, looking for multiple solutions. This sentence doesn't work right. Thinking logically, not emotionally, looking for multiple solutions. Okay, I had to do a lot of thinking logically, not emotionally, and looking for multiple solutions to get through it all. But I finally found my way and was able to face forward. This is a quote from the article, Face Forward by Max Brooks. So I'm going to tie this in like Brooks encourages his audience to do. Okay, and then I'm going to cite that 2017. I'm not including his name in the citation because his name is in the sentence. Again, that is on the citations video. Now that I'm finally here, I can't wait to start my new career. Okay? So obviously this essay is very short. Even if we double space it, it's not going to meet the guidelines. So there's a lot of opportunity here to keep adding detail and keep building the story. I'm missing a middle paragraph anyway, just because I was, being brief in my explanation. But if you're struggling to take the planner and turn it into a draft, this is the first step in doing that. You just copy and paste and then start editing. Make your sentences sound good. Make them complete. Fix the grammar. Add in citations. Add in transitions so your ideas connect to one another. Decide where your paragraph breaks are going to be, and then flesh those ideas out and make those paragraphs significantly longer from what you started with on your planner. Hopefully that is helpful, and I wish you good luck.